as entries go. It's something that people have been asking us to do for a while. It's definitely interesting that you can only use one malt, you can only use one hop. And things the brewers had to watch out for was avoiding any grassy flavors from overboiling the hops, as well as overdoing it with any yeast flavors depending on the yeast variety you use. Otherwise, this is a pretty open kind of category. We had some great entries into this. The judges definitely had a lot of fun checking out this beer. So, in 10th place, we had Ruck. In 9th place, we had Brasserie the Best. In 8th place, we had Redneck Brewing. In 7th place, we had Dogstar Ales. In 6th place, we had the Alcoholics. In 5th place, we had the Brew Crafters. In 4th place, we had MCP. In 3rd place, we had Great Folk Ales. In 2nd place, we had Brian Ramon. And in 1st place, we had Not Sure with Chad Polenz and Jesse Cosser. So, Chad, congratulations.
Thanks.
I just want to make note too with the Smash category. Those of you who have seen the judging process and everything know that it's a flurry of paperwork trying to get the input done right away. I double check everything at the end of the day, at the end of the judging process, checking the forms out, making sure we had the numbers properly inputted. And I take full accountability for this, but I made a mistake with the Smash category. Chad's team did win the category, but Brian Ramon's beer was entered into the Best of Show. So just letting you guys know that when you see the Best of Show announcement later, you're not going to see the Not Sure team beer entered. You're going to see Brian Ramon's entered. I have all the documentation if you guys want to see it. It was a whoopsie on my part yesterday after I won today. But as far as I know, that's the only mistake I had in the competition. But again, you guys look at all your documentation back if you want to check it out. But again, there were some great beers entered in this category. We had a lot of fun judging it. I forgot to write down the ranks and everything on here. Next category we have was the funky fermentables. This is a repeat category. It's always one of the most popular categories we have. A lot of the different categories that we run, you guys have to kind of stretch your imaginations, come up with a completely original recipe because there's nothing out there. Almost everybody already has a beer in their repertoire that they can enter in this category, but it still has to be interesting. So whether it's something that brewers were kind of hesitating to try or something they already have present, this one always gets a great deal of participation. So for the funky fermentables, the percentage of the alcohol present in the beer adds funky fermentable substance in addition to the malt. So that leaves it pretty open-ended. We saw a lot of amazing beers. We saw some not so amazing beers. It happens. That's what we expect in this competition. But the judges always have a lot of fun checking this out. So in 11th place we had Redneck Brewing. In 10th place we had Gabe Goldberg. In 9th place, tied for 8th place we had Homebrew Brew and the Alcoholics. In 7th place we had MCP. In 6th place we had Great Folk Ales. In 5th place we had Corky. In 4th place we had Brasserie the Best. In 3rd place we had Ruck. In 2nd place we had Dogstar Ales. And in 1st place we had the Brew Crafters. Our third category in celebration of summertime, guys, we do our Redneck champagne. This is your typical lawnmower beer. Part of the fun with this is we do give you guys a limitation on your SRM range, so you have to keep it within color. ABV of 4% or less. I know for a lot of you homebrewers, this is kind of a tricky one because you like making some big beefy beers. Now this is making sure that you guys keep it on the lower side. Beers have to be thirst quenching, and You guys really had to specify your base style for our judges to check these out and give you good feedback. So, I'll know to do this next time. In 11th place we had Ruck. In 10th place we had the Brewfesters. In 9th place we had David Goldberg. In 8th place we had MCP. In 7th place we had Dogstar. In 6th place we had Ryan Roman. Tied for 4th place we had Not Sure and Redneck Brewing. In 3rd place we had Offbeat Brew. In 2nd place we had Porky. And in 1st place we had the Alcoholics. So for you guys who aren't aware because you're not fine print readers, I do hide a lot of stuff in the rules to make sure you guys are paying attention. You'll see a lot of the seasoned teams do pay attention to this one in particular, the wild card. We're seeing more and more brewers out there messing around with meads, messing around with hybrids, and we thought this was going to be an interesting opportunity to introduce something to the competition that is a defined style like the BJCP, but we'll get some other people outside of their comfort zone as well. So we had some fun entries in this one. One of the requirements for bonus points in this was to use a local honey. So I always love seeing the different pictures that people send in. This, for example, we had a couple folks sending pictures of them at their friends' hives and apiaries, buying different local honey sources, getting receipts and labels. That's one of the things we like to stress in the competition is using local ingredients where possible. So that was really fun to see in this category. In 7th place we had Dogstar Ales. In 6th place we had Brewfesters. In 5th place we had MCP. In 4th place we had the Alcoholics. In 3rd place we had Redneck Brewing. In 2nd place we had Offbeat Brew. And in 1st place we had Ruck. One team chose to make a really rough style wood trough, which is exactly how I pictured it in my mind. Another team took a very scientific, analytical approach of building a trough that kind of had like a lattice structure to it, so you had to flow along through the rows, which is pretty cool. I definitely dig seeing that stuff coming on in. I'll have the pictures aside if any of you want to see how those teams accomplish that. But had a lot of fun checking that category out. In 3rd place we had Ruck. In 2nd place we had the Brewfesters. And in 1st place we had the Alcoholics. And our last category, a little goes a long way. This is a fun one to do because again, a traditional beer style that doesn't have any guidelines out there, doesn't have recipes. This requires brewers to do a lot of research. Give you guys the opportunity to get an excuse to go to the beer store and buy some expensive beers you wouldn't normally buy. Check out the styles. We had 3 entries in this category. Really enjoyed tasting all of them. It was stretching your abilities, and you had to use a brew water that had a bit of a saline quality to it, as well as inoculating the beer. So for some people, like I understand why a lot of brewers did not take this task on. Don't be afraid to take on these categories in the future. Give it a shot. It's definitely stretching out there and trying something different. It's okay if you feel it doesn't work out, but it's the best way we can learn how to do new stuff. So for the Little Goes a Long Way, in 3rd place we had Ruck. In 2nd place we had the Brewfesters, and in 1st place we had the Alcoholics. Show. This is always kind of a fun judging round because when we do best of show, it's completely subjective to the judges. I don't make them go through and fill out a ranking sheet and everything and analyze each beer. I have them look at the Homebrewers guide and then I have them sample each one of the beers as we go along and rate them 1 through 6 as to how well they accomplish the different beers and the different categories. So we're really getting into more focus on the beer itself, less focus on trying to find flaws, trying to identify characteristics, and whether or not these beers achieve the category goals. So I'd like to congratulate the Best of Show winners, the Brewfesters, with the GBD IPA. Oh,
what category?
Best of Show.
No, I mean like what?
That was in the, that was B.
Oh, okay, with the, okay.
Okay, one of the other things too, final award we have is for Best Six Pack. The big challenge in doing this competition is entering all 6 beers. I like to remind people too that it's nice to kind of fly solo in a competition, but don't be afraid to partner up with other local homebrewers in doing the 6-pack. We are fortunate to have 3 different teams entering the 6-pack, so I'd like to give a round of applause to those 3 teams that as many counting styles as we did in the competition. So in 3rd place in the 6-pack was Brewbaca. 2nd place was the Brewfesters, and in 1st place was the Alcoholics. So guys, thank you so much for entering some awesome beers in the competition and being a part of this. We had a lot of fun going through trying these unique styles and see what you guys had to put out there. Please don't forget to get your t-shirts for me before you leave. Get your folders for me. And at the same time, in the folders, you guys will see a complete list of the competition results for each team. I also have feedback forms for you guys as well. So if you could please fill out your feedback forms and leave them behind at the bar for me. It really helps us improve the competition in the future. If you guys have ideas for categories that you want to see in the future, because this is your competition, you got a cool idea you want to see, write it down in your feedback forms. We'll try and take them into account going into the winter season.
I went there last week.
So thank you very much, guys. Feel free to pour yourself another beer.